But the point I'm trying to make is Sugar Shane Mosley and the brother who was married to Tiana Taylor.
Amon
Shumpert.
Or what is it?
Oh, they divorced?
Yeah.
They really took it up in court.
Tiana Taylor, who has been entitled to retain four key properties. These properties, which have an estimated value of over $10 million, are understood to be significant assets from their shared estate. So obviously, there was no prenuptial agreement.
This is about power dynamics. And the biggest power dynamic that a man needs to have is discernment and wisdom. The second most important decision that he will make in his life is the female that he has with him. If things are not chosen wisely, then he can get destroyed.
You know, his wife was managing his money too. Sugar Shane Mosley. She was his manager.
So what's up? Hey, he took it up in court.
But speaking of your ex-wife, right, since you brought her up, it's always been this rumor, and I don't know if it's true or not, but is it true that she took half of your money and half of your belts?
Yeah, she did take half of my bread, and we did get, and then the belts, I kind of, you know, they're my kids. Three belts I had. I was like, yeah, you know, whatever, let's just get this divorce on. I mean, let's just sign the papers, get it going. They're going to my kids. I'm good, but she promoted like that just to try to, you know, discredit me or whatever. I'm gonna take your belts.
You have $5 and have to give somebody $250, you'd be upset. Johnny had to have at least $300 million and have to give up $150 million? And they weren't even married but 10 years and $150 million? Give me a break. What? And ladies, no, here's a woman I've been saying, right on. No, you can't, baby, that's not fair. Not no $150 million. I see a lot of you ladies sitting there going, get all the money you can. Shit, I'm glad you did get all that money.
Now listen, I'm going through a divorce. And I'm here to tell you it's the world as far as it go with your business being public record. Somebody's saying this about you, saying that about you. Somebody, they want you down so bad they lie on you. I'm hurt from what I went through.
Yeah.
I don't think I would ever go through that again. I can't understand men in America who've been married twice or more. I just can't understand it.
Yeah.
How, if you see how it go, why would you do it again? See, when you get to court, you find out you're powerless. When you get married in the United States of America, you in a three-way contract. It's you, your wife, and the government.
What, Iman Shumpert, basketball player, him and his wife finally divorced, and she took every damn thing, everything. Now, mind you, this woman has money. It ain't like she broke. She has money. And there's about a $30,000 to $40,000 difference monthly in income between Iman and his wife. She makes more than him.
She's done flipped on you, and all of a sudden she flip at the mouth. She's smart talking you. She's demanding things of you. If you're a weak man who has resources, she will prey on you. She will be a predator on you. She will victimize you without remorse, without apology. That demonic side will take over.
He went to the courts and was like, hey, look, can we do something? Because she makes more than me. And of course, they did something all right. They gave her 3 properties worth $30 million, right? Left him with a condo and a house. She got 2 of their expensive cars. These vehicles are worth $300,000 and $200,000. Of course, she get the kids. He has to pay child support, which is like $8,000 a month. But he's stuck with private school bill as well.
This, fellas, this is the landscape. This is the theater of war. These are the rules of engagement. Female culture today is, how do we trick and deceive the men? Talk to any divorce attorney, and if they are honest, they will tell you that when a divorced couple shows up at their place or whatever, they can see the one who's getting over on the other. They can see the one who is initiating the aggression and the hostility. One of you came here thinking they could get something that they weren't going to be able to get.
She earned it. She earned it. That you damn right. She was married to him. She deserved that money. Get the my face with that bull. No. Stop it. If you marry somebody and neither one of you have anything and you build $300 million together, you deserve half. But Johnny was $300 million in when they met. And I'm quite sure she knew.
My ex wants $44,000 a month in alimony. Yeah, that's what I said. Damn. Like, when I first saw 44,000, I didn't read the article. I thought that was for the year. Like, I called my lawyer. I said, settle. She's like, Gary, that's a month. I said, oh, we're going to court.
I don't feed him out of the goodness of my heart. I do it as an investment in my financial future. Because I don't want to work anymore.
Greetings, you polite savages, and welcome to another Tip Talk.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Ladies and gentlemen of polite savages, we're now about to embark on a journey guaranteed to anger modern women and harlequins alike. The only thing that we can guarantee is that we tell the truth and nothing but the truth as we see it. So hold on. Are you ready? Let's go. The year was 1998 when I realized the detrimental nature and the destructive nature to men of the family court system in the United States of America. Had a good friend of mine separate from his wife, got hit with a ton of child support, and of course he could not afford to support his life in the child support, so he took his health care down to zero, which led to his demise. Now, I don't think that this is a common case, but it is a cautionary tale. I mean, you could take it from celebrities all the way down to the common man. One thing is certain, upon divorce, when children are involved, especially if there's alimony, man, you're getting the short end of the stick 90% of the time. And man, when it's bad, it's bad. A scorned woman will tell you anything in hopes that it hurts you. She will do anything in hopes that it will hurt you. I mean, you could be on your way to a professional boxing match where your life is going to be on the line, literally. And she'll look at you and say, you know what? Keep the money. You're done. Because you're done anyway. Imagine that. That's the pep talk you get right before you put your life on the line.
You'll have to give me $2 million because you're going to lose anyway. And it's going to be the last $2 million you ever get. And your fight career, you're 39 years old, you're old. So you're not going to, so here you can have it. You can have the $2 million. You don't have to have half. Give me half of you have because that's going to be your last paycheck anyway.
Women prey on athletes. They prey on the dumb. Women look for weak men. They look for vulnerable men. They want you to be an alpha, but they want you to be an alpha who submits to her, which is, of course, a chimera. Look it up. Which is, of course, a contradiction. And after she's gotten that, now she begins the process of punishing you. They get together and give each other counseling and give each other mentoring on how to get over on men, deceiving us.
So I'll give you a little story here. Growing up in a Vietnamese culture surrounded by women, one thing I appreciate about the Southeast Asian cultures and Asian cultures in particular is that they are upfront and shoot straight about what a woman wants and demands in a relationship with a man. She's going to make sure your paperwork money is in order, that you got the bread to take care of her and her children, that you are out there working, providing, and protecting. But make no mistake, ladies and gentlemen, polite savages, they always have something up their sleeves in the form of a contingency plan for them and the kids. Putting money off to the side, whether in a private lockbox or another bank account that the husband can't find or even knows about. This is a not so secret, open secret in Asian cultures. I mean, I can at least say this about Viet women and people. These ladies out here are exchanging notes with family members and friends and even strangers. It's talked about loud in the open, where the children can clearly hear, and said half jokingly around the men during family functions and social gatherings. But the men go on their merry way doing the providing, the protecting, the women do the cooking and the cleaning, fulfilling these gender roles. But make no mistake, there's plotting, there's scheming, and there's manipulation, where I'm gonna say it once again, women around the world are the same everywhere, following the same primary directive, securing a man that provides, protects, and willing and able to put the money bag on the table.
We're talking about the art of war. How do I deceive him? How do I trick him into thinking I'm in love with him? How do I trick him into believing I'm committed to him? How do I trick him into thinking, after we had these kids, I ain't gonna divorce him? How do I trick him into marrying me without a prenup? How do I trick him into allowing me to take over the finances? How do I trick him into making me a kept woman when I don't deserve to be one? How do I trick him? How do I deceive? Who are the men who are easiest to trick? Tell me the ones who are the ones we look for. Tell me the kind of guy that I can get over on.
It don't matter what kind of woman you have. They're all the same when it comes down to their primary directives and objectives in relationships, especially marriage. Regardless of the color of their skin, their faith, religion, ideology, it always comes down to these three things: power, money, status. Don't get fooled by the meek and demure woman that you think is in your corner when she really has a plan A to a plan Z to cut you off at the knees when the time comes to be. Take, for example, Shane Mosley's ex-wife, Jen Mosley. Happened to be one of my kind of people. Now, I'm not talking about she's half Vietnamese, she is half Korean. Compare her with Tiana Taylor. Want the same thing from a man: to have the power, dynamics to do what they want and to exert control over their men, ensuring they have the leverage in their hands, so they can pull the lever to open the trap door underneath their man's feet, where he will fall right below down to them sharp, jagged, dirty, infected spikes to get everything he has earned in life. Don't fool yourself, fellas, just because she's a woman with another skin color or from another culture. Women around the world are the same everywhere. Same hardware, their bodies. The same firmware, using their boobs, booty, hustle box, and sexuality to extract money and attention from men. And the same software systems to get the bag, secure the resources, make children, and have you take care of them, whether they're biologically blood related to you or not. Who cares about your DNA and your genetic legacy, as long as you're fulfilling her goals and passing her genes along to the next generation?
Just make sure you pick somebody who down with you.
Yeah.
And that's really the key, because somebody who down with you ain't gonna hang you if it go bad.
And I'm gonna tell you this, you polite savages, if a woman does not like you, she will make up any reason to use you and leave you. She will use you as a provider and make up a silly excuse after you've done 100% of your job, after you've been a perfect gentleman, to leave your butt out in the cold and laugh about it, dead in your face.
It was too corny for me. Like, tell me sit down. Tell me stop going out.
God.
You know, don't put your hands on me, but put your foot down. Like, every time I want to go out, I can go out. Anytime I want to, I can, whatever, do it.
Did you marry him and he was corny?
I did, because I had a son and I wanted him to have a family, and I don't have a family. It's just been my mama, my brother, my sister, and just my strong ass.
I'm sorry, this up.
You make him
hear
happy.
what you're saying?
What am I saying?
This is why niggas dog women.
I knew when I really started to focus on my happiness. I feel like women, we tend to focus on everybody else's happiness, making sure that everybody else is okay. But at the end of the day, it's about self-love.
So y'all know the lady that I posted last night talking about she want to divorce her good man of a husband because she's being quote unquote manipulated into staying with him because he's a good guy, and how she's just so unhappy, and there's nothing wrong with him. He doesn't abuse her. He doesn't cheat on her. He treats her very well.
Even if she makes more money than you, if there is a possibility, depending on the state you are in, the court will side with her. Just look at Iman Shumpert. Look at what this man gave up. Half of his property, 2 big houses, cars, 7-figure check, monthly child support. My goodness. So what exactly do you think is going to happen to your blue-collar self when you're in this situation? When you can't afford the attorneys, you can't afford someone to fight for you. Man, you are at the mercy of the legal system. And it's not a lot of mercy out there for you.
Congratulations to you, man. I heard you just closed on 3 multi-million-dollar contracts.
Yes. That was, yeah.
Then your wife left you.
13 days prior to signing those contracts.
Women don't want sex less than men. That's a lie. That's a misconception that males been carrying around for decades, which is stupid and silly, but okay. They think that women want sex less than men. That's not true. Women just use sex more strategically than men. The cost of sex for men is lower than it is for women. And once women have been ragged out and run through, they've been through the run-through rodeo, then they start looking at sex strategically. That's when you see them start to ration it out and turn off the spigot. And what they're looking for is for a guy who's beat down, defeated. He doesn't have any stamina. Sex is not easy for him. Relationships are not easy for him. Dealing with other people is not easy for him. And so she walks in and, well, don't worry, I'm going to make it easy for him.
Life, bro.
So are you asking a question? Or?
Yeah, I guess the question is, man, did that make you be like, well, maybe this is timing, it just is what it is? Or did you have any type of reservations about that?
I had a revelation, and the revelation is young kings, focus on the bag. After you get the bag, choose what's best for you. Not what you want, choose what's best for you. Before you get to the bag, do your due diligence to pray to whoever it is you pray to or meditate that your blessings actually be on hold until you are aligned with your destiny so that you don't lose your blessings.
That's all I got for you, you polite savages. Like and subscribe, hit us up on all social media networks.
We found true happiness.